Chong here. Welcome to another week of our Facebook Live class. And today we are going to talk about a very interesting topic. So we are going to talk about how you can boost your fertility with 3 simple tips if you are someone who are trying to conceive after the age of 30. Now this topic certainly is my greatest interest, greatest area in terms of fertility nutrition because it's so close to my heart. I actually only started trying to get pregnant after the age of 30 as well. In my 20s, I was spending more time to build on my career, and I didn't realize actually getting pregnant it can be harder for a lot of women, including myself as well. And that's where I started to develop a strong interest into fertility nutrition. So certainly today's topic is really one of my key interests, and I want to share with you these 3 simple tips based on the current science, but also things that I have continuously teaching and working with a lot of my fertility clients during the one-on-one consult, how to maximize their fertility after the age of 30. Now, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Chong, and I'm the fertility dietitian based in Brisbane, Australia, where I currently offer virtual consultations as well as seeing clients in my one-on-one practice at the Myhealth and Sunnybank practice. So I work with clients, helping clients who are trying to conceive to create a personalized nutrition plan to help them, to give them a clearer idea of what are the key nutrients they need to improve in their diets, and to review their supplement plans, as well as working with the doctors and fertility specialist team to help to optimize the diets, optimize their weight, to really the ultimate goal is to maximize the chances of you getting pregnant. So today, like I said, we are going to look at a very interesting topics. Today we are going to talk about if you are someone who are trying to conceive after the age of 30, what are the ways you can boost your fertility? Now, of course, if you are someone who is listening in right now, not in your 30 yet, of course, you are still welcome to listening in today's topics, because things that I'm going to teach is still going to be valuable for you. All right, now talking about age. So why is age important? So in fact, age is the #1 factor affecting your fertility. So if we're looking at what is the numbers as the current research, so a woman in her early, let's just say mid-20s, has about 25 to 30% chance of getting pregnant every month. Now, fertility generally reduces after the age of 30 and more after if you are someone after the age of 35. And by the age of 40, your chance of getting pregnant in every monthly cycle is about 5%. So the older your age is, the other thing is the older as we all get older, it may also affect the egg quality as well. So meaning it is more likely that the eggs might contain genetic abnormalities and errors in the DNA, and making it harder to actually for the eggs to fertilize. And this actually also will impact the success rate of an IVF treatment as well. Now, there are also other factors as well other than age. One study in particularly found that women who carry excessive weight, when they undergone, so they're comparing a group undergone fertility treatments, and found that it is quite commonly what the researcher observed is the fluid surrounding the egg cell also often contains higher amounts of the fats and inflammation level. So weight is certainly another second factors as well that can also impact on the fertility health. Now, the other factors such as oxidative stress, it may also cause the egg cells, the egg quality, so including like pollution, whether or not you do smoke, so smoking, alcohol consumptions, and also psychological stress can all impact on the egg quality and the egg health, right? So what can we do? What can we do to help to maximize the egg quality, to maximize your chances to get pregnant if you are someone after age 30, right? So first of all, I just want you to again just imagine our body, our human body is really, it's a very delicate ecosystem. Every day, if in fact every minute, your body undergoing millions of chemical reactions to make new cells, right? It also involves different hormones and enzymes working together every minute. So at any given moment, even a tiny changes that happens in your, in your, let's just say your fertility hormones, even there's a slight changes, it can actually dramatically impact on the whole internal system and hence affect your fertility balance. So hence what I want you to learn from today's session is that by eating the right food, right, by learning about what is the good food and nutrients you feed your body, it is such a big deal, right? Especially if you are someone who's trying to conceive after 30s. Now, and I want to remind you that there are steps that you can do to help, right? It's never too late. So age is certainly not a setback for you. There are ways that you can optimize your diets and your fertility health for sure. So what we emphasize in today's teaching session is that I want you to think differently, right? I want you to think about food is not just something that, okay, to eat, to just give you the energy, to make you feel full, but it has so much more reason behind why you need to focus on certain nutrients, okay? Now, as promised, I'm going to share with you the 3 tips you can take to help to optimize your egg health. So tips number 1 is increase your antioxidant intake. So quite often you heard about antioxidant. Now, what actually is antioxidant? So antioxidant is actually, it's the first line of your body defense against the damage from a natural process called oxidation. So it works by neutralizing them, and they are 3 best known antioxidants at the moment. It's called ACE, so ACE, which means vitamin A, vitamin C, and vitamin E. Now, there are also other minerals like selenium, copper, and zinc are also considered a great antioxidant. So what it does in terms of your fertility, it's by increasing the amount of antioxidant naturally occurring from your food, can help to reduce and counteract the effects of the oxidation stress in your body, and hence it can actually help to protect your egg cell as well. So before we dive into talk about should you buy all these expensive antioxidant supplements or which ones you choose, I just want you to focus on the best natural way, which is to gain from the food. Okay, so where are antioxidants coming from? So like I mentioned before, it's naturally present in foods from vitamin A, C, and E, and certain minerals. You can also get antioxidants from natural occurring plant source, which is what we call special dietary compounds called phytochemicals. So things like, for example, antioxidants like lycopene that commonly present in tomato, capsicums, carrots, red cabbage, or isoflavine in soybean or soy products, flavonoids in apples, onions, grapes, berries, or carotenoids in orange, mainly the orange and green leafy vegetables, or the orange and red fruits. So you can see that a lot of different colorful fruits and vegetables, that kind of give you the cue is that they mostly contain the important antioxidants for your body. Now, there is also one particular study also looking at the associations between lycopene intake and also sperm health for men. So not just women need to do all the work, as I always say, it's for your partners, your male partner as well. They certainly also want to look into how they can improve their diet. Right now, so you might be thinking right now, Catherine, I know I need to eat vegetables and fruits, right? But how much exactly we need? The truth is, over 90% of Australians actually don't have enough of vegetables and fruits. So definitely, I would advise you, if you're looking at what is the first step you can optimize your egg health when you're trying to conceive after the age of 30s, is you want to make sure that you have enough of fruits and vegetables. So that is the easiest way it can help you to boost your antioxidant naturally, okay? So now the other thing as well, of course, by increasing the, say, vegetables intake, especially the green leafy type of vegetables or beans and legumes, it's another natural way you can help to optimize your folate level, another essential nutrients for a healthy conception. All right, so how much do you need? So I actually prepare my useful food today. So just let me have a sip of water. Okay, so here we go. How much do we need? So as a general rule, we're talking about 5 + 2, so 7 serves a day. So 5 serving of vegetable and 2 serving of fruit. So how much is a serve of vegetable? This is often I get asked in my practice. So I'm going to give you a simple example. So generally, let's just say if you're looking at salad right now, if you do have a salad bag in your fridge right now, like me, so I actually just took out a salad bag from my fridge just before the Facebook Live. So basically, if you got a salad bag, it's roughly about 120 grams. You can see that it actually indicates to you this is roughly approximately 2 serves of vegetable. So you're able to visualize right away. As I said before, you need about 5 serves of vegetable every day. So if, say, tonight, if you're going to have a bag of salad, if you finish this whole bag, that would give you roughly about 2 serves of your vegetable intake. Okay, so in other words, if you prepare your own salads, roughly about 1 serving will be equivalent to 1 cup size. So if you're looking at this bag, it's roughly about 2 cups of your salad or any of the raw vegetable. Now, if you are thinking about, let's just say, cooking, some diced cooked vegetables or frozen vegetable, I actually, I always advise my client it will be very good if you can invest like a measuring cups like this, and I quite like this particular brand because not just it gives me the cup size, but it also show me the meal as well. So I can use it 2 ways. All right, so another way you can tell, whether you get enough of your vegetables is actually just, take 1 or 2 times, for example, tonight's dinner, just to measure out the quantity that you usually eat. So I just got some diced vegetables here. Sorry, just because it's frozen, so it's actually kind of defrost now. So for any diced vegetables or any cooked vegetable, roughly half a cup is equal to 1 serve. So right now I have about 1 full cup. So that is also equivalent to about 2 serve or 2 portions of your vegetables intake. So like I say, you need about 5 portions a day. So another easy tips that I can provide you is making sure that, I'm going to show you my plates again, that I often use it in my one-on-one consult. So making sure that your lunch and your dinner always is think about how you can include at least half the plates of your vegetable serving. So that will be roughly equivalent to your 2 portions of your vegetable. for your lunch and another 2 portions for your dinner. And in that way, that is the easiest way. You already meet the 4 portions, and you just need to make it up somewhere in between your meals with 1 additional portions of your vegetables. So I hope that gives you some quick guide in terms of whether you are meeting the requirement. Now, when it comes to fruits, very easy. So our general guideline recommend 2 fruits a day. So if you got an apple with you right now, or mandarin, so just imagine if you have 1 apples plus 1 mandarin, medium size, that would already equivalent to 2. Or if you have, for example, 1 apple plus 2 small kiwi, that is already equivalent to 2 portions as well. So, and again, I want you to think about the practical way you can maximize really the intake. So remember, always the golden rules are lunch and dinner always have at least 2 portions of vegetables. And also for your fruits, is think about how you can include them as a snack or even breakfast. That will be the best time to have some fruits as well. And in between, if you feel like having a snack, you can also top it up with vegetable steak with some dips like hummus. That is another great healthy way to maximize your nutrients. And one more important point here is you want to ensure you do include a variety, vibrant color of fruits and vegetables, thinking about what you eat every day, because once again, that is going to help to boost your antioxidant level the natural way. All right, now let's move on to our next point for today, where we are going to look at omega-3 intake. Now, omega-3, it's probably you have heard about omega-3 many times in your life. But in terms of fertility health, there's one exciting study actually studied the role of omega-3 and also the eggs health. So this study actually found that omega-3 play important role in terms of improving the eggs quality, and also may help to prolonging the reproductive functions as we all age. So it's certainly an exciting fertility study. And again, it just stressed the importance of getting enough of omega-3. So again, from food, what can you do? Now, first of all, I want to just provide you more clarity. What actually is omega-3? So omega-3 is actually a type of healthy fats that you must get from your diet, because your body cannot produce by its own. You must get them from a certain type of food. There are 3 different types of omega-3, which include ALA, mainly from the plant source, and we also got DHA and EPA as the short form. So ALA mainly found in the plant, and DHA and EPA usually are from all the oily fish or any algae-based supplements or fish oil. Now, I want you to know is that ALA actually, even though ALA is a form of omega-3, but it actually it's only a small percentage of ALA it's converted into its active form, which is known as EPA and DHA. Oh gosh, I hope I didn't confuse you. But what you need to know is the most important thing is you do need to get an adequate amount of omega-3, mainly coming from the EPA and DHA. Now, in terms of diet, where can you get them? So this is the reason why you often heard about, okay, you need to have enough of fish. So omega-3 fatty acid, so the active form is mainly coming from the fatty fish or the oily fish, such as like mackerel, salmon, trout, or even like canned tuna and canned salmon as well. So they are great source of omega-3. Now, this fish that I just mentioned is also lower in mercury as well, so which is ideal if you are trying to get pregnant or during pregnancy, because we want to avoid certain fish that has higher level of mercury. And how much do you need? Now, the recommendation is to ensure that you have at least about 2 serves of oily fish each week. So one serve is roughly about a piece or a fillet of salmon, for example, in order to get sufficient amount. Now, in my practice though, with the fertility clients that I work with, I would also recommend them to do an omega-3 testing, which is a really simple finger prick test that is able to look back the average amount of omega-3 in the body in the last 3 to 4 months in order to find out whether you need additional omega-3 supplements or what dose of supplement that you need to really help to achieve that ideal level of omega-3 in your body. So there's certainly, when I see my clients, this is something that I would do to just help you to formulate a more personalized nutrition plan that match with your current conditions, your blood test, and also your ultimate goal, fertility goals, right? So that's just with the omega-3. And of course, another important point about omega-3 is if you're someone who hardly eat any fish or don't like fish, or you are currently follow a vegetarian and vegan diet, it is very important that you also discuss with a fertility dietitians or myself to look at what other ways you can maximize that intake. Why? Because like I said, there is actually quite a strong research study suggests that omega-3 plays such an important role in egg health. So definitely reach out to me if you're interested to take the next discussion or the next step. All right, now number 3 is zinc. So as highlighted earlier in our teaching today, so zinc is actually an antioxidant, but it's also known as a trace mineral. So meaning that our body only needs a smaller amount, but it's incredibly important to get enough of zinc because nearly all our body cells require zinc to function. So some important function that zinc carry out include making protein, wound healing, immunity, and also insulin hormone regulations. And there are also emergent research suggests that optimal zinc level is also a key nutrient in making a healthy eggs. Although it is still quite an early stage yet, but the result is quite promising, showing that zinc is actually an essential nutrient helping the egg cell to grow and mature, right? So it certainly is an important nutrient that's involved in egg maturity and to help with the cell division. So where can you get zinc? The good news is zinc is present in many types of food. So such as like lean meat or organ meat like the liver or chicken, seafood, especially for oyster, milk or yogurts, whole grains, legumes, and nuts. So you can see there are so many foods contain zinc, right? And you only need a smaller amount. And again, because one of the things is because zinc primarily only found inside the cells, today there's still not a good way to tell whether you have enough of zinc. So even if you do the blood test, it's still not the accurate way to tell. So I would definitely suggest the best is to looking at how you can include the more variety of your food, the better each day. All right. So that's all for today. I hope you did learn something new. So just to recap what we have talked about today are the 3 simple tips that can help you to boost your fertility if you're someone who tried to conceive after the age 30. So number 1, we talk about how to boost your antioxidants from natural food. We talk about how much is enough of vegetables, the fruits intake, the type of vegetables that you should aiming for. Number 2 is getting enough of omega-3, and number 3 is zinc. So as you can see that there are still so many things, so many ways you can do to optimize your egg health. If you're someone who struggle with fertility, please don't give up. The right things, the right step right now is I want you to focus on the action. So not just learning from our Facebook Live series, but I want you to take action and start making the change. Alright then, lastly, I just want to remind you that I do offer a 15 minutes discovery call to really take the time to understand your nutrition concerns about getting pregnant, to understand what are the fertility struggles you're going through right now. And we will chat about some dietary options and some action steps to help you to get started. So if you're interested to schedule a discovery call with me, now is the right time. So go to catherinechong.com.au/book a consult. That's where you can book in an online consult with me, and it's completely complimentary for you. So if you're interested, make sure you book online now and schedule a time to have a chat with me. Now, the other thing is as well, our fertility diet challenge is back on. If you haven't heard of it, it's a 5 days fertility diet challenge, which will give you a step-by-step roadmap, a step-by-step guide that come with 5 days meal plan, recipe, and the email support from me one by one. So if you're interested to sign up of that fertility challenge, go to my website catherinechong.com.au/fertility diet challenge. That's where you will see the information and you can join our challenge. Before I go, one last thing that I would like you to do is, what are the one thing you are going to do or you are going to change from today onwards? I am curious. So type it out in the comment down below and share with me. And otherwise, I will see you again same time next week. Bye for now.